Hey everyone, welcome back to the Tres Jolie channel, or my channel. I am getting ready to work on my second project using the January cards, tags, and more kit. I have 2 pieces of that chipboard left, and I am going to make a wall hanging out of it. I'm going to have about an inch space in between, and I have this chain that I've had for quite a few years. It came in a pack of chains that I needed for a project for my kids when they were still in school. And I'm going to run chain this way and chain this way between the two so that they'll stay apart. And then more chain to create the hanging like this. So I have my chain ready or picked out, and I have some eyelets that I am going to use to reinforce those holes that I punch. I'm going to be putting this paper on one side, and I'll just hold it up to a light like this. I have a light that direction, and to try to kind of get it centered on here how I want it, or at least have what's showing on it. Like the top is just at the edge of this butterfly and the bottom of this one, so I'll trim off those areas. And then on this side I will be putting a picture. Now, I haven't decided which one yet. Well, I know which one, I just haven't decided which printout of it that I like. So I will be putting a picture over here, probably like so. I already have it edited and printed out. And I'll use a paper. I still have quite a few papers to choose from. I just don't know which one I want to use for the background on this side. And then I will decorate with some of these cardstock stickers that I have, and some of the 3D stickers, the layered stickers. Maybe pop in a flower too. I don't quite know about the embellishment part yet. I'll have to see how it comes together, and what I have to work with once it is all on here. So I'll probably I'll cut this out. I'm going to reinforce it on some maybe chipboard, probably chipboard, just to keep it flat and give it some stability. And very likely I'm going to go into my stash and get some mediums. Maybe the gouache from this month's mixed media kit. Just kind of going to add a little bit more, maybe just some pins. Just kind of wanted to talk about what direction this project is going and what I'm doing to get started with it. I have my papers glued down. I have already put my eyelets in just so that I would make sure that everything stayed clear of the holes and that they would go in. Like if I had an embellishment up close to the hole, then it might get in the way of the crocodile here. So I made sure those were all in place. I have cut apart that sticker sheet with the layered stickers just to make it easier to get an idea of where I might want to place things. And then I cut my picture in a circle. I wasn't sure exactly how I was going to do it. I kept looking at it as a square and I didn't really like it. So I cut it in a circle. And to kind of give it a unfinished edge there, I found that my Tim Holtz weathered clock die had just the right size in the center. So I glued my picture down to my chipboard, very, very carefully lined it up where I would want it to punch through. And then I just used a piece of foam over the top to protect the picture when it went through my machine. And that is how I managed to get that. Alright, so now I am up to the decorating stage of this. I have grabbed that Kaisercraft stencil that is in this month's mixed media kit, and I'm going to use it just kind of randomly to add a little bit of texture on both sides of this. I'm going to go through my sticker sheet and place them and my 3D stickers and start doing the finishing touches on this. But first the stenciling. And I'm trying to think exactly what I want to use as my mediums. I'm gonna go look through my supply real quick, and after I choose something, then I will come and get this taken care of. Alright, I picked out my medium. This is some modeling paste from the May 2021 mixed media kit. It is sterling silver, and I think that it will go nicely on here. It goes with the colors, but I believe it will add some shine. So I'm just going to grab up a palette knife and add some random patches in. Okay, no matter how I adjusted things or tried it, this wasn't going to hang right, just because these kind of pulled it together since that center is not solid. I tried all sorts of different connections that I could think of. I couldn't get it right. So I have decided to add in some plastic. This is that stiffer plastic that comes, this came specifically from Sizzix Biggs Die, so it's that kind of plastic. I'm going to hope this plastic is strong enough to hold it in place, but still give that chain look in the center that I really wanted. So I used some E6000, and I have it glued down, and I'm going to go set it up to make sure that they're even, and then let that E6000 set up and hang it up, see if that's going to work. Might have to make more adjustments as I go along, maybe add a second layer of plastic. I'm still kind of working out this process right now. Alright, my little wall hanging is complete. It is flexible with that plastic, but if it is hung against a flat wall, so it's against the wall, then it does stay together. It's only when you're moving it, it will kind of fold. So I'm going to stop now. I think if I had like some acrylic sheets, the thin ones that are a little bit stiffer, I would have used that, but I used what I had in this case, and it still worked. Thank you for joining me here. I hope that you enjoyed this project and it gave you some ideas of what can be done with this month's Cards, Tags, and More kit. If you wanted another option besides hanging, you could just get the plate stands and set it up like so, or even add some kind of different chipboard or backing and make it self-standing. But mine is going to be getting hung up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications if you haven't already, so you will always know when new projects get posted or the reveal video at the beginning of the month. Thank you, and I will see you again next week.